我讲一句话，你不要生气，出来太少，出来多就行，这个场形成了就没事。好，就这样，拜拜。太忙了，太忙了。
除咗口罩啊你！你啊，除口罩！我而家叫你除口罩。
我咪除口罩俾你，我嚟查身份證係咪？
我而家叫你除口罩。
啊，知道，忙，真係忙。
頂住佢，頂住佢。
明啊，影晒咗你哋！犯咩法啊？
我冇話你犯法。
唔好再煽動其他人啦！
你唔好
如果咪再拉你，你係咪再煽動其他人啊？鼓起其他人自己。
唔好再煽動其他人啊！
你今日唔計聲聲，唔好煽動其他人啊！
而家你見到你一個啫。
我知啲好難，我知道，知得㗎。幾時都冇講
我們要參與一個非法集結，
你過嚟啊！
馬上除低你嘅口罩，或者所有阻礙喺面上嘅物品。我哋警方嘅消防力追地鋪神，嚟到度嘅市民全部上街行運動。
上街行動，完全嘅上街。 多嘢。唔揸機攞票，玩得好啲，小心啊！小心啊！
嗰個我哋作參考啦 ，FC 點做 FC 同 FC。范國威議員，
主持我認為秘書剛才係講得好，亦都係我想發言嘅理據嚟嘅，因為正係參考過昨天星期一嘅財委會主席選舉嗰個候選人辯論嘅安排或者發言嘅安排咧，我認為係有欠理想嘅。我想好強調就係而家香港係面對嘅政治危機咧，立法會係有責任，係我哋必然嘅責任咧，係為民發聲，借助任何一個機會咧，係去促使、要求、影響特區政府咧，係去提出一個適切嘅方案咧，係去解決香港人當時最關心嘅問題，例如係五大訴求，例如係警暴，例如係立法會點樣重新上路咧，係去執行我哋嘅職務，避免警務人員咧即係進入大樓嗰度咧，係構成一啲嘅影響嘅咁樣係。咁所以咧即使係參考琴日財委會選舉主席嘅安排咧，我認為有兩點咧係有欠理想，而希望咧喺今次我哋內委會主席嘅選舉嗰度出現。第一就係嗰個時間嘅安排咧，每人喺嗰個嘅發言嘅時間1分鐘，同埋提問嘅時間嘅回應係2分鐘，跟住去到最尾咧係一個總結嘅發言咧係1分鐘咧，我認為咁樣咧係並不足夠嘅。第二咧就係當候選人佢去提問嗰陣時咧，我認為嗰個安排咧應該都唔好參考咧，係一個叫做總合，即係輪流咁樣咧係去提問完之後咧係一個即係嚟到去最尾一個即係總結嘅回應嚇，即係一次過回應多個或者係選擇性嘅回應其中一個提問，甚至乎即係我見到琴日嘅財委會啊陳健波議員嗰種，甚至乎唔係回應，而只係去即係透過問話或者係提出其他對其他議員同事嘅指控咧，我認為呢個因為嘅行政安排咧都係唔理想嘅。應該就係喺個提問嘅過程裏邊咧，如果係可以俾提問嘅候選人同需要被提問同埋要有回答嘅議員候選人咧，係即時作答咧，呢個係一個較為理想嘅安排嚟嘅。
張議員，
主席，我諗咁多候選人我都會比較覺得會混亂。我諗最好係俾一個時間每一個候選人講一講政綱，跟住每一個候選人有一個 specific 嘅時間咧去接受提問啊。當然嗰個長短咧係我諗主席你決定啦，即係有23位候選人，咁你俾5分鐘佢哋啦，抑或俾15分鐘佢哋啦，即係每個 time slot，我諗你要掌握，或者甚至你覺得15分鐘未必夠嘅，可能係30分鐘每人，邊個係你選擇啦？由5分鐘至30分鐘我都覺得係可行嘅呢樣嘢。
我琴日見到嘅經驗咧，就係你俾每一個候選人2分鐘去綜合回應咧，呢個係唔足夠嘅，因為每一個候選人所接獲嘅一啲質問啊、質詢啊等等咧，其實都係好多同埋係五花八門。咁所以琴日嗰個 B 嗰個 proposal B 個安排嘅2分鐘，我認為不足夠。不過我聽多啲意見先，陳志全嘅。
係唔該主持，我都係強烈反對，唔建議咧係參考財委會嗰個辯論安排嘅。首先我唔講個時間多少先啦，淨係講嗰個形式，咁樣去大家舉手提問，跟住東問西問， 問邊個問嗰個，會令到咧我哋想去問嗰個候選人咧可以迴避到我哋問題。雖然你話單對單咁問佢都可以迴避，但係佢迴避咧，大家就即時見到佢係逃避問題嘅。而咁樣集合咗大家問晒先至最後一人幾多分鐘回應咧，係做唔到呢個效果。另外個時間我亦都覺得係，因為我哋今日都安排到6點啊，咁我係覺得係應該盡量俾充裕時間啲候選人去回應嘅。好似琴日咁咧，嗰個機械式嘅預算咧，即係話預算如果50幾60個人都會提問，咁樣咧就要除咗出嚟，大家評分係幾多啦？咁最後結果咧，可能係得20零30個人去提問，咁但係咁咧就即係少咗一半嘅時間，所以我覺得擺咗個時間出嚟咧，就應該盡量俾人提問。如果其他人唔問，咁你咪唔問咯，咁咪俾另一啲想問嘅人可以問多啲咯。唔該，主席。
Thank you。陳兆莊議員。
主持，我想秘書處介唔介意咧？因為頭先都有講咧，就話參考翻呢一個財委會嗰陣時嘅安排。咁咧，如果我記憶冇錯嘅話咧，當日咧就陳振英議員咧就有3個 proposal 嘅。咁咧就有 A、B、C， 咁咧每個咧都有佢嘅長短處嘅，咁咧就但係每一個咧個安排咧，我嘅印象咧就有少少唔同嘅。譬如話，我淨係記得咧A 嘅嗰個建議咧係冇一個總結時間嘅，咁而 B 同埋 C 咧就有總結時間嘅，咁每個總結時間咧就係1分鐘，咁但係咧佢每一個嘅建議咧都有佢嘅特別之處或者佢嘅強弱，即係優點同埋缺點嘅。咁我就覺得睇下係咪秘書處可以提一提大家參考，因為而家我哋主要都係集中翻，可能係講翻當日應用咗嘅嗰個方法嘅啫。咁但係我覺得既然如果頭先都話可以參考呢一個財委會嘅話，就不如我哋係可以基於翻嗰3個嘅建議，我哋喺嗰度譬如話再去大家可以參詳一下啦，係嘛？主席可唔可以參考呢一個？即係我都係建議其他同事都可以考慮埋呢個角度，唔該。
即係你嘅建議就係基於琴日財委會個3個方案係再優良化係咪？
又未必嘅，但係我哋嗰個基礎咧，即係佢起碼有一個編排啊嘛。因為如果你記得嘅話咧，就係佢如果中間嗰個答問環節係如果俾候選人可以論述較詳細嘅話咧，佢就冇一個總結發言嘅。如果我冇記錯嘅話，
係啦。
但係咧，如果佢中間譬如話 B 同埋 C 咧，佢中間俾佢回應嘅時間咧相對較短，咁咧就所以咧就喺後邊俾咗個總結時間佢，但係講緊都係1分鐘嘅啫。即係我睇下我有冇記錯，因為我完全冇紙張，我而家憑記憶嘅啫。咁我所以咧就想即係我想確認一下，因為有啲議員又成日好中意講就話我今日坐晒喺度開會啊，一步冇行開啊，咁但係你開會嘅靈魂喺度啊，或者係咪記得咁多嘢，我唔敢講啊嘛。咁所以咧，我就想了解下咧，究竟我嘅記憶有冇錯？咁如果有錯嘅請糾正。咁而再讓我哋啲，即係我建議同事亦都可以做嗰個基於我哋做基礎可以參考或者去修正。
主席啊，
係啊，即係總之我而家聽到嘅 so far 嘅意見咧，都係覺得認為嗰個嘅安排咧都係俾唔到足夠時間候選人去回應，同埋係俾人去提問嘅。咁琴日嗰個方案嗰個嘅短處咧，大家都見到就係嗰個選舉論壇嗰度咧係不能夠有序地進行。咁呢個意見我哋聽到係何俊德想講。
係唔該主持。咁其實咧，我相信大家市民喺今日睇直播嘅時候都見到內會呢個選舉主席嘅過程裏邊咧係發生緊咩事㗎啦。就算大家用啲乜嘢嘅言辭去掩飾都好，大家心裏明白嘅。不過喺個選舉主席嘅辯論嘅過程裏面咧，我哋就認為 FC 即係尋日嘅財務委員會裏邊咧，雖然主席話聽到有人講話短處，但我哋都知道咧，其實有個效率喺度。我覺得 FC 嗰種選舉方法咧，喺某個程度上喺一陣間主持俾我哋嘅選項裏邊咧，要擺翻落去。第二咧，因為今日嘅情況同尋日咧都可能有唔同嘅，應該加多個選項就係話不辯論都可以作為一種嘅選擇。
呢個係你嘅意見咧？咁 陳志全議員，請你唔好喺位上叫囂。不過我聽到你嘅意見。林卓廷議員，
我成朝未講過，俾我講講啦。嗱，
大家撳掣啊！
何俊賢議員唔好走住啊！你咁嘅高見，人又高係嘛？越講越走。咁佢而家我哋講緊個論壇嗰個安排，佢就話冇辯論環節。冇辯論環節嘅論壇係乜嘢概念咧？要啦，應該。即係好似我頭先咁樣咯。即係冇聲嘅論壇，係咪咁嘅咧？定係唔係？每人咧就自己自説自話，講1分鐘，跟住自説自話，總結3秒，咁樣叫論壇咧？論壇即係喂。論嘅意思即係我同你講，你同我講，咁叫論壇啊嘛，唔係呢個發表會啊嘛，而家唔係呢個施政報告嘅發表會啊嘛，呢個基本概念嚟噶嘛。你一係話我反對搞論壇，我民建聯反對搞，你不如咁講啦。你又唔係咁講埋啲咁嘅嘢，不如你唔好講咁多，直接投票咪算咯。你啲票多嘛，人多嘛，走鬼晒。
嗱，我就林卓廷議員，我就即係聽唔到佢講話直接去投票，即係佢都係建議有其中一個選項就係冇選舉論壇，但係我唔知呢個建議係如何有效有序去處理呢個選舉論壇呢個環節啦。
大家擘大個口對住你咯，唔使講嘢啊嘛，係嘛？
即係我相信即係其他議員仲有意見嘅，咁我嘅做法咧係諗住就係聽晒大家嘅意見之後咧，我哋會審視一下究竟邊類型嘅意見比較多，咁就去改善或者係沿用翻呢一個財委會嗰個嘅選舉主席嘅程序。咁2點半咧，我哋翻嚟再去處理嗰個選舉論壇，亦都等下究竟局方會唔會咧係就住聽日嗰個保安同警方嘅安排咧，係會有進一步嘅資訊。係，咁就係區諾軒議員。
好，多謝主持。我亦都係認同尋日財委會個安排咧係可以有改善嘅空間。如果用林卓廷議員啱啱嘅講法咧，尋日的確係有一啲發表會嘅傾向。點解發表會咧？我有陣時都覺得，就算大家幾唔認同陳健波議員都好，但係大家尋日個客觀嘅狀態就係圍毆陳健波。咁你圍毆陳健波咧，我覺得係對佢嚟講有一啲唔公道。點解一啲唔公道咧？就係所有人都係有2分鐘，咁但係去到佢答翻我哋咧，都係得2分鐘。咁你叫我哋我哋20幾個人加埋就20幾分鐘，20幾分鐘用2分鐘，點樣應到你咁多咧咁樣？咁所以其實係冇足夠時間一嚟到去回答議員嘅提問嘅。當然，我都覺得今日嘅主席選舉雖然從泛民建制嘅比例嚟講，都係得李慧瓊去作為代表建制派代表去參選今次嘅選舉。但係我都擔心係咪會出現尋日嘅狀況，就係大家圍毆李慧瓊。咁我就或者圍毆嘅字眼我唔係好恰當啦。互相質詢李慧瓊。其實我覺得呢個健康嘅選舉咧係應該容許唔同候選人，甚至我覺得我做候選人都好，我都可以問梁耀忠㗎嘛，我都可以問陳志全㗎嘛。咁應該係要容許大家有一個充足時間去做討論咯。至於點樣去處理係恰當咧？我哋雖然有3個計劃，但係就算3個計劃都好啦，大家都可以。
開完槍有槍聲，睇翻上面咧先，然後咧佢哋開始舉個支撐。頭先較早前咧，呢度咧已經係開咗支槍啦。呢一邊咧就係一班咧原本喺呢度聚集嘅市民，佢哋咧用遮咧係列陣啊。警方就係警會要求佢哋離開。現場咧係旺角警署都係大致地鐵站對出嗰邊。頭先咧現場咧其實好平靜嘅，一直都冇任何預警，突然之間咧上面咧就響咗，有啲槍聲響咗出嚟。頭頭咧，你靠埋一邊好唔好啊？睇唔到前面啊！靠埋一邊好唔好啊？靠埋一邊得唔得？全部靠左，全部靠左，前面有人掟嘢，全部靠左。你嘅左手邊隨便幫你影，係啊，冇錯，唔該你，唔該記者。我跟住，睇住。一走即係摧毀。
鬥遊機，哇！
咁樣燃燒咗一啲嘅建築啊，咁都好大火。咁翻到嚟賽橋一帶之後咧，就突然間有嘅警車就衝咗上嚟，咁有啲嘅粗狼就即刻落嚟，咁就即刻跑就追捕一啲嘅
如果唔點教佢跑啊？係咪啊？
好打老道啊！佢喺嗰度 U turn 翻。
冇啦，佢今日擺明係警車鬥遊擊嘅。人包圍警察見過啫，你有冇見過人去反包圍警車？冇啦，依家少好多啦。以往嗰度跟埋佢行啦，
唔係你今日散咁樣。
人少咗啦。
佢冇力。
唔係18區啊，分散咗。
I believe that's them on the map, though. The Righteous Center. I feel it very important for brevity's sake and also for security and police to have accurate destination information and be willing and able to provide information to whoever, especially EMT services, in case of a drastic emergency. I'm all for the Hong Kong protesters. Peaceful protesting, expressive protesting, not violent protesting, not vicious protesting. That gives the police what they want and what they need. But I'm with the freedom and the free people of Hong Kong. I support them totally, and it's only getting more and more. I will be broadcasting on and off as much as I can as the situation escalates. Right now it's about 5 minutes to noon in Hong Kong time. Considering the crowd that I'm seeing during the daily traffic, I would say that the anticipation of a great event or a large gathering tonight is probably high. Last night, like I had said, it was very incredible. There were tens of thousands of people. I believe at King's Park there, celebrating and singing in unison. There was stage singing. Protesters, any individual could come to the stage and give a speech. It was really nice. There was a bit of craziness in the evening. It did simmer down by about 1:30 or 2 in the morning. However, the action is rolling like thunder. Really, it's. I'm trying to get it as much as I can, but there are again many channels that come up and then go down, and so it's just the nature of the game at the moment. As you can see, they're constructing barricades from anything they can find. This is quite the common practice between many of the protesters who wish to escalate their actions. If anything, it provides a distraction for the police to clear the road while the protesters get out of the way. And the police, they are not above heavy-handed tactics. I've seen them use all kinds of methods, generally peacefully, I might add. Not always, however. And they're doing probably the hardest job in the world right now, which is trying to maintain peace and order in this place. And I do believe Hong Kong is a beautiful city, a wonderful city full of amazing, young, intelligent people. Probably a powder keg of animosities ready to go. And I would say that the atmosphere of the area and mood of the crowds is positive, angry, very in many cases very hell-bent on sabotage and distraction and disruption of the civil services of Hong Kong. And again, I support the free and expressive people of Hong Kong. There are individuals, however, within that group that look to the chaos to be able to perform these actions. Everything from sabotage of camera insecurities, breaking in places, robbery, looting. And I hear from many reports that the mainline protesters are very much against this action. They know as well as I do that it only feeds to the Hong Kong police and authorities the power that they need. And the situation escalates and de-escalates at a moment's notice. So I will be keeping it to you live as much as I can tonight. I'll just keep going, and I'm going to shut off the mic for a bit. But I'll be with you guys. It would appear that the police are well aware. They've been doing this for weeks, by the way. So it's nothing new. I mean, this is part of the rolling action and the escalation, I might add, of tonight's actions, as I'm sure it was just like the previous nights. It continues on. I mean, you must understand that Hong Kong police are looking to just keep the facilities and operations going for the day, traffic and everything. I do understand they're dealing with extraordinary situations here, trying to defend a government that is not above just taking everything for granted, including the rage and the animosity that a lot of the people in Hong Kong truly feel towards their authorities. And I do believe many of these police officers, they have families and they're good men and women. They're not out to actually hurt anyone today, but they have a job to do, and it's a pretty serious job. So, you know, we all have to at least understand, I believe, safety is a paramount concern in these days, and I'm with you guys. I know that it can get very exciting down there in the streets of Hong Kong. For any people in Hong Kong that ever hear this voice and understand what I'm saying, I'm with you from Canada. Just a silent voice in the crowd, and I'm going to get as much of the information out to the Western world and beyond as possible about the true nature of the Hong Kong protests. It is a movement for freedom, for liberty within Hong Kong that has massive support, hundreds of thousands possibly. They rally every night, every day. They speak so boldly to the police with no weapons or body armor or any protection or pretension. And the police generally have been peaceful. However, their demeanor and candor leaves a lot to be desired when they're yelling and barking at people simply to obey orders, when the people are there not to obey at all. They want dialogue. Okay, they want direct dialogue, two-way dialogue. And that's something that China just can't afford them right now. And I understand only too well, living in a Western nation in these days. Dialogue is dangerous to the people who want to control us. Freedom is an expression that people can express every day, non-violently, in many different ways. And so I only wish that the Hong Kong protesters, they see the true violent elements within their crowd, and they single them out. They say, hey, this guy, we put him on the spotlight. He's not one of us. He's not one of us. The last thing these agents need is a spotlight on their operations. They could work for countries. They could work for corporations. You just don't know. They have an invested interest in making the Hong Kong protesters seem violent, unruly, and a mass mob of threat, so they can come in with as much firepower as they need to suppress you. It is a game of optics, but it's so much more. All right, I've said enough. I'm going to keep streaming and keep popping up to see if any more channels are coming through. It's still quite early in Hong Kong. It doesn't generally pick up till about the 5 o'clock hour. But I'll keep you in. I'll keep you tuned in.
見到警員咧，依家咧就係相信咧係嘗試入去超級城啊！依家咧入咗大埔廣場，入咗大埔廣場，咁咧我就行過另一邊。
見到前面就其實有啲路障嘅，相信咧係有示威者咧就將一啲鐵馬啦，同埋一啲小巴站嗰啲站牌啦，就擺喺而家呢個路口嗰度啊。咁相信咧係要用嚟阻止警方推進啊！我哋而家咧已經行到嚟呢度就係旺角道嚟㗎啦，其實。記者上咗晒行路。
嗱，見到防暴警員咧就係沿住大埔廣場咧就跑咗上天橋。
嗱，佢哋咧而家行到去旺角道之後咧，繼續向前推進。我哋而家咧身處嘅係彌敦道、旺角道交界。
見到咧制服咗一個，最少制服咗一個男子，亦都咧係喺度阻擋緊01嘅記者，阻擋緊01嘅記者。係咪唔理解？制服咗，見到咧最高制服咗一名男子。亦都咧就推撞一名01嘅記者。
呢班警察咧繼續沿住彌敦道向前推進。
係喺咧大埔廣場以及係大埔超級城連接嘅天橋。
期間咧就繼續咧要求記者咧上班行人路啦。
咁講講現場嘅情況咧，係有保安喺度啦，但係啲
我哋前面咧亦都見到有一啲路障嘅，可以見到咧前面咧係有一啲有少少用一啲膠鐵馬啦，就係擺喺個行車線上面。
嗱，講下情況咧，嗰班
而家咧就警察突然之間向前衝。
見到現場咧有一啲咧商場嘅職員咧就嘗試喺度協調緊，叫啲人企後啲。講講現場情況啊嘛，嗰班防暴警員咧就衝上大埔廣場，咁之後咧就跑天橋，最少一個男子，一個年輕嘅男子嚟㗎，着住黑色衫，記者見到。咁咧見到警員咧係打住架遮。唔好開住門啊！記者係有採訪嘅自由，請警察尊重採訪自由啊！邊個講嘢啊？出嚟啊！喺商場內咧都有唔少嘅市民咧就喺入邊㗎，咁但係現場所見啲門咧冇鎖上。
可以見到警方咧頭先咧就突然之間咧喺沿住彌敦道推進嘅時候咧，突然之間加速向前衝嘅。咁跟住咧就行到嚟咧，而家近朗豪坊嘅位置㗎啦。
見到咧，啱啱咧防暴警員上咗嚟咧，亦都有啲混亂啦。有記者咧嘗試係去一個比較前嘅位置影啦，咁亦都被防暴警員非常惡咁樣推後。咁講明咧就係01攝記嚟㗎。
日咧已經係咧警方第3次咧喺過境處出面採取行動㗎啦。
即係對於咧警員就拘捕咗1名男子，咁啊仍然喺超級城內咧就喺度有鬧緊啲警察㗎。
第一次行動嘅時候咧，就據報就有截查啲人士嘅，唔知有冇拉到啊？有啲人話拉咗，呢個我要之後再confirm翻俾大家知。另外咧就係、第2次咧就係、我哋上次睇個直播啦，就去類似係喺沿住彌敦道同埋西洋菜南街推出一個街口之後就折返㗎啦，咁就冇拉到嘅。第3次就係呢一次啦，我哋咧行到好遠啊，行到嚟咧就係朗豪坊嘅位置啦。咁而家咧先係收隊。
都係向住橋下面咧舉起槍㗎，後尾㗎收翻。因為記者咧喺商場內又未知道喺安邦路嘅路面情況。
睇翻咧就係據報咧就係第一次我哋衝出嚟嘅時候係有1人係被帶走㗎，咁咧懷疑係便衣警拉人啊。個詳情睇翻去立場新聞網站報導啊嘛。
Pitch silence coming back to you. As you can see, the Hong Kong time there on the left, top right, or top left. That is accurate, 12:15:09 p.m. in the afternoon. I would say that the right camera here is actually alive. And, hold on just a second here. Many of these channels that I subscribe to, they constantly re-upload the previous night's events for awareness and news, I'm sure, to the local Hong Kong people. And so that's what you're seeing a lot of these premieres pop up and down, showing generally what happened last night. This is what's happening during the day. And there was also many congressional meetings and meetings with the government and in an official kind of nature in the morning, and they broke out at about 10:30. And I'll keep you guys posted. There are always more channels coming up and down. It would be there'd be more than enough content, I'm sure, for many people to restream or possibly just Periscope or what have you. A lot of this content out is simply just more videos than one person can really deal with. And I think that YouTube's probably involved on some level in a nefarious way. So, you know, it is what it is. We just keep fighting, fight for freedom, stand with Hong Kong. I'll let you guys go.
但係仍然有市民聚集㗎。咁見到呢部分門呢，亦都係有市民呢就擺咗啲環遮喺度。有記者企埋一邊，唔好阻礙警方前進。着住黑衫㗎，咁就喺依家記者身處嘅位置咧，就係超級城。咁防暴警員咧已經喺天橋外，咁啊有部分嘅市民咧就係喺長廊叫口號。
Hello there. So the content on the left, at the bottom left, is a lot of the recap of last night that I watched. And as you can see, there's a lot of American flags. There's a massive appeal to the world. America is basically their way of expressing it, I suppose, to show solidarity with the people of Hong Kong, with the movement, to advocate for peaceful protest, and how criminal the Chinese government is acting at this moment. That's right, very criminal, and extrajudicious. And so all these people, they demonstrate every day to relax a lot of how Hong Kong's behaving. a lot of the way that the government's been behaving. I'm sure that they're open to negotiations. However, the situation does deteriorate, and nothing should be taken for granted in these days, truly. I'll let you guys go. We'll go right back to it. I'm pretty sure that that's the Mongkok police station, by the way, that they're protesting in front of on the right. This has been the center point and a focal point of a lot of the animosity, as you can understand, of the people. So you'll be getting pretty familiar with this place if you want to stop by and see these videos with me. Mongkok police station is general, like it's just, there's so much footage of it and officers coming in and out that it's pretty much, yeah, it's where the action is. I believe that a lot of this footage, like this video I just found, it's premiered again. It just got live streamed to YouTube. This is all footage from last night. Yeah, these were the running battles. Probably at about the 10 o'clock hour. This is after the majority of the public had gone home after a live concert. It was very big and very beautiful. There was lots of people there, and then of course the police needed to clear the roads, right? So here we go. Now, a lot of this footage I hadn't actually seen last night. So, and the young lady on the right there, as you can, she's getting very awfully vocal with the protesters, and you know, I know it's difficult to understand that there's so many people in the crowd who are really just looking for an opportunity for anything, and these people, they're not interested in the Hong Kong protesters. Many of them, they're probably just passerbys, right? You can't assume that many of the people who are willing to demonstrate every day for freedom are the same individuals who are cowardly actors, you know, looking to demean, humiliate, and hurt people. It's difficult because they're using the crowd, again, they're using the crowd as a springboard, and they can do it. They can do it. The police know, and the police are using advanced tactics, crowd control tactics, to operate effectively. And you know, the Hong Kong people might not understand completely what's going on. The situation is very much in chaos. Not all the time. In the evenings, when the fighting and the violence begins, generally, that's when it can lead to military operations and martial law. I've seen it. No one's calling martial law, but I've seen martial law. And if you ask for my opinion again, it's when the situation's so dire that marching policemen up and down the roads is probably a lot better than seeing people getting, you know, beaten up in alleyways. So take that as you will. I'm gonna keep trying to get you some newer content, hopefully some daily content. Nope, something that's a little bit more live right now.
其實咧，即係除咗咧呢度彌敦道嘅位置之外咧，其實我哋頭先隔離咧，我頭先影住嘅西洋菜南街咧，亦都係進緊嘅。咁所以咧就兩條街咧同時咧係推進。呢個情況咧，其實連日嚟都非常之常見㗎啦。年嚟非常常見啊！即係其實咧，幾乎即係近乎係每晚上演啊！喺太子旺角警署呢一個位置嗰度咧，就係一班嘅市民咧喺警署嗰度聚集啊！同 警察對罵，咁之後咧就有警察啊、防暴警啊喺警署嗰度衝出嚟，咁跟住咧就作一輪驅散，咁之後咧就警員就褪翻入去警署入邊咁樣。可以見到咧，而家呢班警員就開始向後退啦。其實咧，如果大家記得嘅話咧，一開頭咧，佢哋咧係會一直推到旺角道嗰度，推進到去旺角道嗰度，跟住推進到旺角道嗰度，之後最後先收隊翻返去警署入邊。而家咧，佢哋咧基本上行一個街口咧就翻轉頭㗎啦。
記者朋友，褪後少少都唔得啊！講咗幾多次啊？
俾翻個距離啊！唔該，唔該啊！唔好跟人哋俾翻個距離啊！唔該你哋啊！
其實咧，亦都見到今日咧有唔少警員咧係蒙住塊面嚟執勤嘅。唔少人咧戴住口罩啦，又或者咧戴住啲面罩啦，係執勤嘅。呢個情況啦，亦都係同以往幾日嚟嘅情況咧都係一樣㗎啦。
大概都有30人。
喺對面馬路咧，彌敦道對面嗰度咧，亦都係繼續係有一批嘅市民啦，就喺度鬧緊警察啦。警察咧就用翻電筒啦，照向對面嘅市民。而家啦，一班嘅警察咧，而家入翻去警署入邊嘅啦。頭先咧，佢哋咧係一度衝咗出嚟，並且咧係驅散市民。我就見唔到有作出一啲乜拘捕嘅行為，我自己影唔到。 到警察咧再次舉藍旗㗎啦，並且咧就警告會作出拘捕，咁就咧要求咧現場嘅人士即刻離開。啱啱警察收隊咧，而家咧就一班警員咧就已經喺露台嗰度咧就嗌咪嗰度咧係要求市民離開並且舉藍旗。現場有一啲咧市民咧，佢哋話自己即係街坊嚟嘅咋，咁就係咧可以見到咧，市民就繼續俾人用電筒啦，照住啦。有市民咧就係情緒比較激動啊，不停咧舉中指咧鬧緊警察。當然係有好多嘅粗口啦。佢咧頭先就話自己只不過街坊嚟嘅啫。嗱，正如我頭先所講咧，其實就連日嚟咧，旺角警署附近咧，基本上幾乎咧，即係晚晚都係有市民喺呢度聚集咁樣嘅。咁其實咧就警方咧個應對咧，亦都係即係。幾乎咧日日都係差唔多㗎啦，就係咧即係可能會係過一段時間就可能有一班嘅防暴警衝咗出嚟咁樣，咁跟住咧就驅散，咁驅散完之後咧就行翻入去警署入邊，咁咧收咗隊之後咧一班市民又會重新聚集，咁繼續喺度叫罵咁樣，同警方可能有啲用啲燈互射啊等等嘅行為，咁之後咧警方咧又再次會衝出嚟驅散咁樣，咁來來回回咧可能2、3次啦。先完結一晚嘅行動咁樣嘅，咁所以咧，大家可以想像就太子呢度咧就日日個情況差唔多啦，日日都係有一啲類似嘅行動，咁間唔中都可能有一啲嘅拘捕啊，又或者一啲截查啊等等嘅情況係出現嘅，當警方向前推進嘅時候。
鄭松泰，我監察緊你嘅工作。你而家係咩 number？ 我知你做緊嘢，我話你睇為女仔，我指出係女仔，所以我就要你揾女嘅處理。做咩啊？你同我點寫？我係當時鄭松泰。攞個身份證出嚟！我唔認得你。我俾個議員證你睇得唔得啦？嗱，議員證件。 家已經夜深啦，而家已經夜深啦。呢個係我嘅證件，你拎翻你個證件出嚟，你話俾你聽，我只要知道你警員 number， 你嘅委任證喺邊度？你講啊，身份證啊，先生。你嘅委任證喺邊度？攞個身份證出嚟。議員證件，攞個身份證出嚟。點解嘅議員證件？我要知道你嘅委任證 number。我而家要你攞個身份證出嚟，因為呢度有個非法集結，我唔知你係邊個。呢度係商場㗎啦，你識我唔識法律啊？商場點樣非法集結啊？私人地方點樣非法集結啊？你係個組入嚟㗎？我係入嚟影住你第二個女仔嚟嘅，所以叫你揾個兩個女警嚟拘捕。我而家叫你，我要知道你嘅委任證，你議員 number 係幾多號？攞個身份證出嚟先。你嘅 number 幾多？呢個我嘅議員證啊，俾你睇啊！咩議員證啊？個樣唔似你。你係咪唔識中文啊？係咪唔識中文啊？立法會嘅 logo 睇唔睇到啊？香港嘅身份證嘅身份證明文件，我嘅議員證就我嘅身份證明文件，你睇下後面。我而家話俾你聽，香港嘅身份證明文件唔包議員證，係咁簡單，你咪唔攞。根據立法會嘅權力及特權條例，我話俾你聽，呢度係加你嘅一個，呢個就係我係公職人員，你立法會喺呢度，我係公職人員，就呢一張證係我嘅身份證明。你公眾地方用權力及特權法，係咪啊？我係議員，係咪啊？我嘅身份你可以褪開少少，係咪啊？你可以褪開少少，係咪啊？而家濫權嘅係你哋，明唔明啊
All right. Hey, I had to get in here. I can see how the cop is acting. And a lot of the protesters, they just see that and then they react. Why would they think otherwise? These police are generally their age, they're contemporaries, they can still speak and hear and read Cantonese. But the problem is that so many of these police are very overworked, overstressed right now. Not many of the protesters even care much about the police as human beings at this point to even see that. And I'm just a guy who's on the west of North America trying to watch the situation from afar. But I can see that. I can see the human toll on these officers. And again, many of them do get up to nefarious actions just like the protesters. So, I mean, we got to really distance, I believe the true freedom movement of Hong Kong has to distance itself from the violent elements because they are not your friend and they are certainly enemy of the police. You know, these are not nice people. These are not nice dudes. But I keep my eye on the situation, and I mean, I know what it looks like. The cops are freaking out and getting extremely agitated and violent. This is not the case. In my opinion, you've got to look at it before you make any judgment on something such as this. If you're, I would say, expedient enough, because smart enough doesn't matter anymore. Wise enough almost doesn't even matter anymore. All of these things matter. But none of it really matters anymore because the attention span of your audience, the grip and the grab of your audience, you have no idea of which even hook is going to work. You might as well go fish with a tuna sandwich. So we got to, in many places, we've really got to come back to the primal elements of society in a good way. The police are Hong Kong, and Hong Kong is the police. The protesters are Hong Kong. The protesters are the blood, the lifeblood of this city. All of them, every 10 million of them. And you guys are indeed powerful. However, the police have a selection of tools to use and running out of patience. There's just not enough of them. So they're going to be tempted to do some crazy things. I need the protesters, the people who are true, the true freedom fighters. Keep your heads on swivels. You need to be looking out for your friends and your contemporaries and the police. Try and stop a dangerous situation before it gets worse. Just do what you can. Just do what you can. And if it's too hot, back out. I'm not advocating or condoning any kind of action or violence that would harm another or be involved in harming another. I'm purely speaking from a military standpoint. I've been in a riot myself, and I mean I know enough that the situation is rolling. Events are changing in the instant. Someone who is close to you not necessarily like friend-wise, but close proximity, who hadn't been a threat, can all of a sudden punch you in the face viciously. You don't know these people. So it's a learning experience for everyone involved to get involved in a riot such as this, because it's completely free and there's a lot of stuff that goes down in hidden spots. There's a lot of activity that's going on that's illegal, and the police need to get to that activity. The more you resist physically, the harder they're going to hit you. I think that's a bit obvious. But you can still resist. Just don't play their game. Don't play their game. Look at this young man. You know, he's treating him like a sack of potatoes. That's not cool. But I mean, there's plainclothes cops out in the group. There's a lot of invested interests trying to be protected. People's corporations, businesses. Vandalism, as you can see, the vandalism in this store is remarkable. They just smashed everything. Incredible. I mean, the scale of what's happening in Hong Kong basically unfolds day after day, and I'm only really getting grains of sand. That's enough from pitch for now. I'll see you guys on the flip. It's looking like there's a bit of a lull in the action. Let's watch this last video, and I'll probably power down the stream, bringing you back up here more than likely within the next hour. An old man. He was a fighter. He is a fighter. Many instances, you know, this is it. The police are heavy-handed. They're not winning any friends. Heavy-handed. Heavy-handed. Sure, no, they don't need to care at all, considering the scale. I understand only too well. It can get really frantic very quickly. Sometimes it is better to just get a lot of people out of the way. Right, because you're not thinking about the 20 people around you, you're thinking about the 300 that are coming. And it can get terrible, guys. Trampling, panic. Humans are humans. The police, the job of the police is to try and maintain public security at all times. They're not necessarily savages. They're just operating on a level or a playbook that we don't exactly know. But enough advocation of any party. Here we go, we got some live footage. Because I don't see it as sides. There's no real side, Hong Kong side versus the police side. It's really just Hong Kong people, and they're fighting over an extradition law that has clearly got them so irritated that they're pandering to anyone in the world, including the internet, the meme-verse, Pepe, Donald Trump. I'm not joking. They're making this an international affair. And in the evening time, when I believe most people in fact go to bed, is when some of the worst actions from both parties, if you'd even call that, you know, anything from throwing a bike off the balcony to people getting shot in the eye. So it's like, it's hard to catch all the news, guys. I'm doing my best. Stay tuned.
立場新聞觀眾大家好啊！啱啱咧聽聞就話喺 IFC 出邊啊，就有市民啦就俾防暴警察啊就拉咗，但係咧記者啱啱到㗎，未見到啊，應該走咗啦，所以而家我哋上翻去睇下喺邊個位置。其實啱啱就講啦，喺大概9點幾咧，香港站下 IFC 商場對出就有人用行李車就撞喺啲警車，咁大陸嘅防暴警察就落車就制服一個男仔啦，然後一度咧就進入咗香港站入邊，之後就登上警車離去。呢個時候見冇電梯，要行上去。
見咗 Kingsman 嗰支喎，勁喎！
或者我哋可以問下啲行家，睇下有冇啊？發生啲咩事？想問啱啱有冇見到拉到人啊？
我哋唔清楚，頭先我哋係知道，我哋係咁聽到有人嗌 first aid，然之後係
喺呢個位啊？
我睇到電視有拉到。
好，再問下有冇啲人喺現場又見到嘅情況先。想問啱啱有冇見到拉人啊？冇，好，唔緊要。再嘗試問一問啊，因為都比較多行家喺呢個位置啊，估計可能係都係呢度附近啊，啱啱曾經有拉人情況。行家想問下，啱啱有冇影到拉人嗰啲啊？冇影到。係咪呢個位啊？係啊，一兩個行家影到。好啊，即係嚟到都走晒，都係。上車咯。係咯，好。立場，係啊。啊，啱啱佢借咗支腳架俾我。我唔知喎，我唔知佢邊啊。你哋好啦，你用大 U。唔係啊。咁啊，而家見唔到見唔到拉上警車，都見唔到拉人啊。應該聽啲行家講，現場嗰啲嘅警車啊都走晒啊，但係應該係有拘捕到人。 現場咧都有一大批嘅人士啊，就咧行緊去啊中環碼頭嘅方向啊。我哋就喺民祥街啦，即係靠近摩天輪嗰條街啊嘅附近位置。咁啊，有啲人啦，就喺民祥街嗰個位置啊，就都整緊一啲嘅路障。咁好多人啊，就行緊去。差啲撞車啊！咁見到啊，有啲人咧都將一啲機場行李嗰啲車啊，嗰啲手推車就搬咗出嚟。民祥路啊，都有啲車可以經過嘅。咁見到啊，沿路啊，好多人咧就行緊去，我都係喎，碼頭嗰個方向啊。
睇車啊！
交通都好擠塞啊！而家，或者我哋可以跟住人群啊，向海旁一帶又望一望啊，睇下發生咩事，點解咁多人會去海旁？到底係想搭巴士啊，定還是係有其他嘅行動啊？
條景咧，嗰啲觀眾，假設你有經過，我覺得你哋都會諗翻起，因為佢係冇着鞋咁樣行緊嘅嗰陣時係。黑色嗰個。
All right, so I'll show you the translation of that title. This event had occurred yesterday, and this was very serious. This was about the involvement of a murder or the death of a young girl, about 15 years of age. She was a student at a technical campus, and VTC, Students Against Round HKDI, to promote the release of Yan Lin's CCTV full film. Now, as a story, I had made a video previous yesterday. In the beginning of that video, the students had demolished this university as soon as they started the clip. I think they had already done it, but I caught it just as they were leaving, basically. they were shown a clip of this CCTV of where this young girl was in an elevator. I'm just trying to catch you guys up to speed with me. And the young girl was basically last seen on CCTV footage in the elevator. The camera caught an individual going in, probably quite normal. However, the camera edited right there. It stopped, in fact. The rest of the footage is gone. The crowd freaked out. I'm not implying that everything about the situation was normal. It's just that, you know what I mean? It could have been very common to meet anyone in an elevator. I hope, I pray to God that it wasn't someone waiting to hurt her. But she was found in a river later that evening or early that next morning, naked, dead. And the whole of the campus asked for information pertaining to this case. Being presented a video, the CCTV footage, and then they saw her in the elevator with the edit, and the clip stopped. The students flipped out. They took the laptop, demanded the hard drive, and destroyed the college, as much as I know, taking the continuing the protests outside and into the evening. I wish I really understood Cantonese.
喺度四處張望緊嘅，咁我係幾肯定佢唔係揾緊物件嘅，因為佢係水平位置咁樣望嘅，所以我都同我女朋友講過嘅。咁當我行到去，
It truly sounds like the police in Hong Kong are acting completely out of line. However, it's always best to just wait. I do feel that the situation in Hong Kong could escalate into something far worse. And I do pray that that young girl gets justice that she deserves, and whoever hurt her becomes exposed, because that's a very strong... there was a lot of people in the protest last night, and I believe it had a lot to do with this young lady's death. So this situation is, it's reaching critical mass. It's probably reaching critical mass faster than anything else I've ever seen. And, you know, I truly implore to the Western world, Americans who perhaps follow Q, who do their own research, who are far more adept at online investigations for their own purposes, not legal purposes, and they help see this situation with me, that in Hong Kong, that there's a lot of people's lives at risk, and they might not necessarily understand that a Vegas-like attack is possible, unlikely, but it's possible. And if it were to occur from the police officers, there's really no protection for these protesters. They need all eyes on. That's where I'm getting at. They know it, we know it, I know it, the Chinese government knows it too. And so far I'd say that the Chinese government is being, well, yeah, they're breaking the law, but it could be worse. I do believe it could be worse. They know that, and I believe they're using that as bait. The protesters are more united than ever, and last night kind of proved that. It was an impromptu concert. There was a lot of love being spread around. Protesters are united. I'm sure that it's just going to pick up tonight. You know, at this point, the logic of the protesters is to just destroy everything that looks like a camera, because the environment is so toxicified by the idea that, you know, oh, Big Brother's going to implicate you. But Big Brother isn't so big in this situation in particular. And, you know, there's rampant vandalism all over the place, just all over. Partly due to that, I'm sure. That obviously, if you're going to catch my picture, then I'm going to, right? I don't recommend or agree, but if the Chinese government and the Hong Kong government and police insist on people wearing no masks, or you'll get arrested, that's pretty much right there in the rule, isn't it? You guys want people to be identified.
因為都係
tagged and bagged.
仔平似
I don't think they agree.
公開嘅15歲嗰張相咁樣，所以我係諗唔翻
Nor should they.
嗰個女仔會係佢咯。而當我見到個服裝嘅時候，我就諗翻起有一個女仔赤腳擺低咗自己啲嘢，最後攞跳海。所以假設佢公開得更加多嘅話，我相信會更加多人會諗翻起，或者有更加多嘅資訊可以重做翻件事咯。
咁啊，即係今日就本身有個罷課集會啦，咁啊而家變咗即係一啲即係想包圍保安行動或者要求行政部嘅人去傾嘅。咁但係如果今日真係冇任何回應嘅話，你自己個人諗住會點樣去幫到手成件事咧？
我今日企出嚟，我係覺得應該未必會真係攞得到個 CCTV 出嚟㗎啦。就算攞出嚟都可能係修剪過，所以我企出嚟希望揾更加多嘅人，可能重組翻個故事出嚟。當然假設佢有更加多嘅片抌出嚟會更加好啦。同埋嚟緊我哋3日都會出現喺呢個位置度。我諗我都會即係因為今日翻嚟嘅人數都唔係話特別多，應該禮拜5會係最多，所以我應該呢3日都會出現喺呢度。有機會我都會再講翻多啲咁樣嘅當中嘅經歷，跟住等大家去幫手去諗翻起件事係點樣咯。
最後想問
係點樣咯？
最後想問埋咧，即係你係咪都暫時呢刻確認你係淨係見過佢或者見過？
係，但係其實我都唔肯定嗰個會唔會係佢啦，因為坊間都有好多揣測。因為我見到佢嘅時候，我都感覺上唔似嗰張相公開嗰個樣嘅時候。今日亦都有啲片公開咗佢真正嘅樣，即係佢最近錄嗰啲片啦，係啦。但係我感覺上可能佢係因為冇紮頭髮，我睇嗰陣時啦，佢係。
你站嗰度咧有冇準確呢條時間？譬如5分啊、10分啊、15分即係
我 VC 嗰個 talk 就7點鐘完咯，咁所以應該係7點鐘打後7點幾到8點鐘嗰段時間會喺嗰度。我一完咗 talk 就行過去地鐵站嗰個位置。立場新聞，可唔可以講下係咪拉咗人？想知啊？係拉咗男仔嘛先啦。好，唔該唔該。可以講啦，我係HKDI VC Visual Communication 嘅 Year 2學生。咁同時間下邊啦，下緊去碼頭方面嘅人咧都繼續好多啊，好似其實有啊，即係位見到好多人都有排緊隊。相信咧其實都係立場新聞，即係自己相信佢都係一定咁背景都係自己屋企出嚟，係咪先？600係啊，75167。係咪拉咗897？因為早前集會嘅時候咧，有冇話咩原因？未知今日啲地就突然之間唔係我哋想關閘啊，所以佢都有曾經呼籲過。集會人士咧就不如2個警員證實咗拉幾個，因為咩原因就會方便啲。咁我都問記者係咪屋企出嚟？所有人都喺屋企出嚟啊，除非我屋企啊。拉完啊，即刻上車啊！
好，各位，咁頭先咧就係咁啊頭先就有一位嘅將軍澳站。咁啊頭先就有一位嘅將軍澳知專設計學院嘅學生咧，就係同大家講咗。
So that clock there again. This is Pitch Silence chiming in. That clock there is accurate time. It is 1:10 p.m. in Hong Kong. So a lot of this footage you're seeing is in fact from last night, and it's still coming in through the reels. There was a lot of vandalism last night. I believe that the campus college where the young girl had attended was heavily vandalized. The streets were vandalized. There was a lot of running water in the streets from the fire equipment that had been pulled. Some things of that nature, quite the rampage actually, and that's never good. That's never good.
咁佢就聲稱咧當時見到嗰位嘅女仔咧個背影咧係冇着鞋啦。咁啊髮色係同琴日 CCTV 片段嗰個女仔咧係類似嘅。咁但係具體嘅裝束咧就唔記得太清楚。咁佢當時手上面就冇揸住特別嘅物件啊、公事包啊嗰啲就冇嘅。咁佢就一路係向住商場個方向咧就係行。咁啊整個過程咧就相信都係幾十秒左右。咁但係咧就呢位Black 嘅同學仔咧就特別提到咧就係話直至到琴日公開咗呢個 CCTV 嘅片段之後咧，咁佢先突然之間咧就係將呢個9月19號見到嘅片段咧，就係同 CCTV 嘅片段咧就係聯想起，咁啊覺得咧就希望可以透過自己公開自己嘅親身嘅經歷咧，係幫助到大家咧係逐步解開疑團。咁呢個同學仔就都希望咧就自己勇敢行咗出嚟之後咧，會有更加多嘅人咧係可以回憶起，譬如係喺9月19號，會唔會曾經喺條景嶺地鐵站都見過一位冇着鞋嘅女仔咧？又或者會唔會有人喺將軍澳一帶係見過一個類似嘅人？車入邊啦，都被支持。咁其實咧就今日原本 D.I 呢度咧有個罷課集會啦，咁現場亦都見到其實有百幾人喺現場嘅。咁不過咧喺朝早大約10點零鐘嘅時候咧，其實先發生咗一段嘅插曲先，咁就係咧。呢個 HKDI 嘅保安咧就係俾一啲現場嘅人士咧就係包圍。
All right, it's looking like the action somewhat died down. We're really just looking at the previous clips of the other day. So I'm going to end the stream now. I'm going to keep tabs on the situation, and when I see more activity, possibly more actual live activity, I'll open up the stream again and I'll get it to you live. Thanks for tuning in, all of you who've checked it out and subscribed. I do this totally for non-profit. As you can see, it's a very simple setup, and it's really just for the people, the people who are true in Hong Kong. They have families. They want freedom. They deserve security. And the police need to back down and reassure these people that safety is their concern as well, and not just the police's safety, because that's exactly what this feels like. Just the police's safety is the only concern they have. There will be a time after this, after these protests, where all these people are going to try and integrate back into normal culture and society. So I mean, it's times like this that can really forge Hong Kong's future, and I hope that, and I pray that they choose the right future where we can all work together. And heavy-handedness and illegal action, especially by corporatists and government officials who believe themselves untouchable, indelible, perfect. Carrie Lam, I'm sure, is an individual who's getting a lot more media attention than she probably deserves, in so much that she was a focal point of the Chinese Communist Party, is well aware of the animosity towards her and her affiliation, says things, I believe, to instigate and aggravate the protesters further on, in order for them to act out and then have their rights taken away. It's pretty much a tactic that is used the world over, used by everyone. These are high-stakes poker games, and I don't want to see the Hong Kong people lose. I'd like to see politicians and greedy people in government lose, but that justice might truly belong to the Lord.
曾經喺控制。
Until then, let's keep these guys straight. The police, I mean. And I'll be doing my part here. I'm signing off for now, but I'll probably check in the next hour and see how it's all handed down. All right, guys, take care.
咁啊，呢條片咧就相信係大約55秒